Good afternoon, everyone. It's June 9th, 2015. Just kind of wanted to make another video here because the weather is about to get very active yet again for our area. What you're looking at here is the 7-day outlook from today all through Saturday, and then it keeps going on through next Monday. So current conditions as of 12:50 p.m. The temperature outside is 83 degrees. Our heat index is 84 with a 50% humidity. So it's pretty warm out there. Today's high is predicted to be around 86 degrees. So tomorrow, so we're just going to dive right in the forecast first, and then we'll kind of go into the details of why all of this is happening. So today, as you can see by all the images here, today looks to be our only dry day where there won't be any rain, because Wednesday through next Monday all have at least a chance of showers and thunderstorms. So we got a 50% chance tomorrow with a high of 90, because it will be mostly sunny except for when those storms pop up. So there'll be plenty of heating available tomorrow. So temperatures it will definitely soar into the 80s, possibly reaching the lower 90s. 40% by Wednesday night, and we got double 40% chances for Thursday into Thursday night, again in the upper 80s, only falling into the 70s Thursday night, so it's going to be very muggy. And then Friday looks to be a very big day. We already got showers and thunderstorms likely for both periods. 86 degrees on Friday, and then only about 70 degrees Friday night. And then the chances continue into next week. So we're going to kind of look at what to expect during these days and why is this happening. So, all right, let's zoom out just a little bit. Okay, so this next image I'm going to show you here is the 7-day precipitation outlook from the Weather Prediction Center. It's going to be kind of hard to see the map because, I'm on a camera right here. But we are looking at the latest outlook, which was valid, which was made 12 Zulu this morning, which is 7 a.m. We are looking at anywhere between 2.5 to 3 inches of rain over the next 7 days, which could be locally higher depending on where the storm's set up, etc., etc. As you can see in this area, this is kind of to our west in Iowa. In that area, they're looking at 4 to 5 inches. So we'll watch that because it's been nudging closer and closer to our area. So who knows, we could end up in that area, and that would mean quite a bit of flooding and stuff like that. All right, so next thing I wanted to show you is the convective outlooks for the next couple of days. We got not too high of a severe potential. There's no potential today. We're in the green thunder line, but there's not even going to be thunderstorms today. Tomorrow's going to be interesting. It's going to be very, very unstable. Which I'm going to show you soon. They added a slight risk, the Storm Prediction Center. It's actually just outside of our area. We're right here, so it's outside the area. We're in a marginal risk, which means there's a pretty slim to no, well, not really slim to none, but there's a pretty low chance of severe weather tomorrow. But given how unstable it's going to be, I would not be surprised to see if any storms form tomorrow, which there is going to be some, would not be surprised to see them become severe with how unstable it's going to be. The uncertainty is the coverage of the storms. Although it's going to be extremely unstable tomorrow, the coverage of the storms may be a little questionable. Maybe there's just not going to be enough storms where there's going to be a widespread severe threat. But if any storms do form tomorrow, which there should be quite a few, they're probably going to be producing hail, some wind, just given how unstable the environment is. Thursday, we do have a chance of storms, and we are again in a marginal risk and not too far away from a slight risk. So we'll have to watch that and see if that slight risk gets expanded at all. And then there's no other risk areas at this time for any of these other days. I wouldn't be surprised to see severe weather on Friday as well, but we'll have to watch for later outlooks. All right, so let's take a look at the latest computer models. These came in at 7 a.m. this morning. We're going to take a look first at the NAM. I'm going to show you the instability, and I kind of posted a photo on Facebook earlier. We're going to look at tomorrow. We're going to fast forward to tomorrow. As you can see, this is by 1 p.m. tomorrow. This is a measure of instability, convective energy in the atmosphere. We're in an area by 1 p.m. of around 3,500 joules, which is very, very unstable. And then we go to 4 p.m. It gets more unstable. We're around 4,000 joules. And then by 7 p.m. is apparently when we might reach our peak, and we could be around 5,000 joules. And there's even an area 6,000 joules in southern Iowa. That's insane. Now, now we're going to compare this with the GFS. This is a different computer model. It's a little less aggressive, I would say, but still. The GFS kind of shows more of the 3,500 to 4,000 joules range. That's still a lot, but maybe not. The NAM might just be a little overdone. In this case, we may not get 5,000 joules, but either way, if we get 3,000 joules or higher tomorrow, it's going to be very unstable, and storms are going to be in a very, the storms are going to be able to very rapidly intensify, and it's not going to be a good situation. Okay, so let's see what else I can show you. Precipitable water. This kind of shows just how, so it's going to be very moist. This red, the lightest shade of red is p-watts of 1.5 inches. Anytime you get above 1.5 inches, storms typically will produce very heavy rainfall and could lead to flooding. So there's probably going to be a flash flood threat with those storms tomorrow. Okay, let's see. So now I'm going to show you the simulated future radar. This is with the NAM model. So this kind of simulates what the future radar may look like. The NAM's a little late, I think. It doesn't show any activity through 7 p.m. and it doesn't show anything reaching our area until like 10 o'clock that night, as you can see. The GFS, and now it says things will get real heavy too at like 1 o'clock in the morning. So there is a chance of storms, like I said, but it looks like a lot of the activity is going to be during the afternoon, which is what the GFS supports, and I'm going to show you that. Go to 7, no, let's go to 4 p.m., sorry. 4 p.m. Now, the GFS doesn't show radar, but it does show accumulated precipitation. 24 hours. So it does show mostly dry. Okay, so now I guess you could say the GFS is starting to lean towards the evening as well, so we'll kind of have to watch that. So it looks like late afternoon and the evening tomorrow for storms. And then we're going to go back to the NAM. We're going to go to Friday now. That's the last thing I'm going to show you. Friday. So, 48 hours. That's Thursday, sorry. Okay. 72 hours. This is Friday, 7 a.m. Friday. As you can see, there's a lot of activity. Zoom in to our north. See what it does. As you can see, it just makes a progression southward to our area. Looks like it's a little bit delayed, possibly, and then it starts showing things developing, maybe in a line, late Friday afternoon in the evening. So we're gonna have to watch Friday, because Friday looks like a pretty big day. So as you can see, this is 24-hour rainfall totals through 7 p.m. Friday. Shows a lot of heavy rain, mostly to our north. So we'll have to keep an eye on that and see if that shifts. Actually, we'll keep going. So looks like the forecast models may be a little bit slower than before, but shows a good deal of rainfall over our area Friday as well. Alright, so that's just a few things to kind of keep in mind. I'll go ahead and go through the forecast one more time. So then you go on to this weekend. This weekend looks to be in the 80s, just like it has been all week, with daily chances of storms. So just watch out for that activity. Alright, well, thank you for watching this. Stay tuned to my Facebook for more updates.